Prepare you for a rewarding and successful professional life with an education that connects theory with practice. Ferris students benefit from hands-on learning, state-of-the-art technology and facilities, and internship opportunity. With an engaging and friendly campus community and many scholarships, Ferris State University is ready to help you build a great college experience.
Welcome back, everyone, to Ferris Sports Update. Time to talk tennis, and with us, head coach Chad Berryhill. And coach, first of all, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Rob.
A lot of action for the Bulldogs this spring. Certainly most of it indoors with the weather. Finally able to get outside just this past weekend. But just talk about the start your kids are off to on the men's side.
Yeah, we've had a very good year so far. Just 2 setbacks in conference with Wayne State and Northwood. We're looking forward to some revenge there. But yeah, the guys have been doing well. It was good to win a key rivalry match against Grand Valley on Friday on our senior day, and then Sunday playing Lewis, which is a big region match for us, and we had to fight hard to pull that one out in our our second outdoor match, but our first one with a lot of wins. So
the Bulldogs taking on Grand Valley State, final regular season home match here for the Bulldogs at the Racket and Fitness Center on Friday, and we've got some footage of that. Just talk about that match with Grand Valley, a decisive win, 7-2 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, we needed to bounce back after a match against Wayne and Northwood, dropping those back-to-back. So our theme all week in practice was really just to compete hard and have fun while we're doing it. It was a special match, number 1, because we're playing our rival, and 2, it was senior day for Raz, Mag, and Tyler Marengo, and also second semester senior for Brandon Aradaza. So they really wanted to come out and play hard, and their teammates wanted to play hard for them, and it's a good win. I mean, we played out and played good doubles, and in singles we fought really hard. Even Serge at number 2 was cramping pretty hard in the 3rd set and still pulled one out against a tough kid. So played good tennis.
The Bulldogs winning 2 of the 3 doubles flights, and then came back and won 5 of the 6 singles matches, and certainly really set the tone for the afternoon with that start in doubles.
Yeah, we needed that. You know, our last match against Northwood, we dropped all 3 of the doubles, and it's tough to come back when you're down 3-0 after dubs. So that was something that we focused on. We were really looking forward to getting all 3, but got 2. And we know our strength in singles. We've got guys that are very experienced at the top, 2 seniors in the middle, and then our 5 and 6 with Otto and Aaron. They've been doing a good job. When they have to come on court with only 4 courts indoors, they come on and do a good job every single time. So, you know, we're looking forward to GLIACs and continuing to get better.
We can see you in some of the highlights, certainly talking to your team. Just talk about how your kids have responded to you and your coaching style in your first year here with the
Yeah,
Bulldogs.
they've responded great. You know, we try to challenge them to challenge themselves. A lot of time on the court, it's just making some minor tweaks and just making sure that they're focusing every point at a time and every shot at a time. And I think we get along great. Our road trips are always a lot of fun. Everyone's got a lot of personality on our team. You know, it's a band of brothers really when they're out there playing on the court. So it's been good, really good.
How important was a win like that over your rival after a couple tough matches against Wayne State and Northwood, two of the upper level teams in the GLIAC along with the Bulldogs?
Yeah, I mean, Grand Valley and us were both sitting undefeated for most of the year in conference, and then both of us dropped matches to Northwood and Wayne State. So a lot to prove in that match and really take the number 3 seed in the GLIAC. So it was a big match. We knew Grand Valley was going to come out and fight hard. They always do. And again, we really just wanted to fight hard in the singles and try to improve our doubles, which we did.
After the win over Grand Valley, you hit the road, a non-conference match here late in the year at Lewis, and an important regional match, as you mentioned. The Bulldogs second in the region, and Lewis right behind in 4th.
Yeah, we knew that was going to be a big match. I'm not really sure where we're going to rank out once regional rankings come out again after the 2 losses, but we knew that was an important one to get us into the NCAA tournament. Lewis beat us last year, and then we took them out in the NCAA tournament last year. They always have a strong team, and we started out a little bit slow. We lost all 3 of the doubles matches, and I just told the guys going into singles that you know, we can win all 6 if we fight, and we dropped one at number 1 pretty quick, and won 5 in a row, 2 through 6. That was a special day yesterday, and the guys, credit to them for fighting hard and sticking with it. And first outdoor match in the wind was pretty tough, but they stayed tough.
Talk about how important how big of an adjustment that is playing outside after so many matches indoors.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, the elements of the ball can blow around. You're dealing with the sun, so everyone's got a pretty good suntan today, and it's just different. I mean, balls that you think are winners get slowed down, especially in doubles. The ball blows around quite a bit, so it's easier to put the ball away at the net, and that really affects people's serve and especially their toss. So, we got broke quite a few times at #1 doubles. And that usually doesn't happen. So yeah, it's quite different getting pushed around out there by the wind. But the guys did a good job.
Doing double duty, the women's team in action at Lewis as well, and one of the few times they've been able to get out this spring and compete. Just talk about their performance. Yeah,
it was a strange experience for me trying to coach 2 different matches at the same time. But the women's team's been hurt a little bit with injuries. We've got a really illness. We've got one girl who's been out with pneumonia and mono, and another girl that's been out with mono. So we're down 2, but that's given 2 other Bulldogs a chance to step up. We got a match at #2 doubles. And then singles we fought hard. Lewis is strong. I mean, they have 2 of the better girls in the region playing 1 and 2 singles, and they're ranked #4 in the country at #1 doubles. So they're pretty tough at the top of the lineup. But the girls played hard again. They haven't played outdoors either, so it was an adjustment for them. And they always go out there and fight and give it their best. So that's good for them.
This weekend for the men's team, on to the GLIAC tournament in Midland. Just talk about your expectations going into the GLIAC tournament and what should be another competitive conference tournament.
Yeah, we're trying to be focused 1 match at a time and 1 point at a time. Looks like we're going to play Tiffin in the first round if everything shakes out like it should. But I think same situation the guys were in last year. I mean, they were seeded 2nd, so you're going to have to play in the 2-3 seed in the 2nd round. And then we're looking forward to getting some revenge, probably against Wayne State in the semis, and then may see Northwood in the finals. But we got to take care of what we can control, and that's the bottom line. So the guys just need to stay focused, and they're in good spirits now after getting some momentum yesterday after that 5-4 comeback win. So we're looking forward to it. I think we have a great shot at winning the GLIACs again.
The school year winding down, but still hopefully for the Bulldogs plenty on tap, not only the GLIAC tournament, but hopefully the NCAA tournament coming up here in early May.
Yeah, absolutely. We were hoping to be in a position to host. Maybe we still are. We just need to take care of the GLIACs first, but I think we can make a run in the NCAA tournament if we can get in. We're tough to beat at all 9 positions. We're a tough matchup for anybody. So as long as we do what we need to do this weekend, we'll be in good shape.
Well, Coach, best of luck to the Bulldogs in the GLIAC tournament, and look forward to talking to you again soon.
Great. Thank you, Rob.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.
Autism spectrum disorder is commonly misunderstood. However, early detection is key to making a difference. Ferris State's School of Education prepares educators in taking an active role. They support the needs and treatment of the children. The work they do for their communities is a rewarding experience. Come see us at Bishop Hall on the campus of Ferris State University.
Welcome back, everyone, to Ferris Sports Update. With us now, Associate Athletic Director John Coles. And John, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Rob. Thanks for having me.
Some great community service events for the Bulldogs taking place here, not only the past couple months, but throughout the year, but certainly a big event last Tuesday night, the Special Olympics basketball game involving the Ferris State basketball teams, and just talk about how important that is and how great of an opportunity that is for both sides.
Well, similar to all of our community engagement events, it's a win-win both for the ND and our student athletes. It's an event that we've been co-hosting now since 2006, and we just bring the Special Olympians in, put them in a Ferris State Bulldog jersey, make them feel as special as we can for the day, and they compete with and against the men's and women's basketball teams.
I know a great cause, obviously, to help the Special Olympians and raise money for some of their efforts, but certainly great for the basketball players as well, not only to be able to compete against the Special Olympians, but also to play with each other between the men's and women's teams.
They have a lot of fun with it, and it's interesting. I mean, as you see these Special Olympians in the community, they're always talking about the next game, and it could be 360 days from now, and they're already, hey, Coach, we're going to get you this year, and talking trash to the Bulldog players. It's a lot of fun.
I know many of those Special Olympians kids, some of the Bulldogs' biggest fans during the season as well, and out there supporting the Bulldogs at Wink Arena.
No, it's great to see them at games, and it's just that personal connection that is so important that we get from this type of event.
I know a number of events taking place throughout the year. Just talk about the importance of giving back, being a part of the community, and what that means to Ferris State athletics.
Well, our student athletes do a great job of it throughout the year, and this is just one example of many. I mean, on a yearly basis, our student athletes are engaged or providing community service about 1,000 hours per year. Our student athletes give, and you know, some of it's collecting trash at the local park and taking care of that, or chaperoning middle school activity nights and dances. We had 8 of our teams in the local elementary schools for March's Reading Month. So we're actively engaged and providing a service to the community.
You mentioned March's Reading Month, and certainly some great ambassadors for Ferris State athletics had an opportunity to sit in the classroom and meet with some of those children.
Yeah, you know, most notably our hockey players. They'll walk into a classroom with their Bulldog sweater on, and to see those kids' faces and their eyes just light up is something special. Again, a win-win, good for the kids in the classroom, but good for our student athletes as well. But it's always a fun activity, just to introduce the student athlete, sort of where they're from. Again, try to explain to these elementary school kids that a Simone Denis came from all the way from British Columbia, and he's here just to read with you today. It's a fun time.
And certainly those efforts go a long ways towards helping draw more fans into Ferris State athletics and helping these young kids really grow to love the Bulldogs.
Just like the Special Olympics event and middle school activity nights, the more we can make personal connections with the community, the better off we are.
Shifting now a little bit towards a marketing standpoint, a big event coming up here at the end of April 26th, the Title IX celebration involving Bulldog softball, and a chance really to reflect back and commemorate 40 years of Title IX, an important initiative.
Yeah, and similar to the Special Olympics event, we're co-hosting that with an academic course on campus, the sports communications class and RSO, and oftentimes we'll co-host and co-sponsor events with academic service projects, another win-win. And we're excited to celebrate Title IX, excited to provide these students with a learning-based activity, practical hands-on activity that they can put on a resume, and that we can provide a platform to share Title IX.
Title IX, 40 years old now, an important passage, and certainly ties right into the Ferris State women's athletics history, 40 years being celebrated just this past fall with the Bulldog volleyball program. Yes,
and we've had a very successful women's program here at Ferris State for a long time, and a lot of people I could thank for that, but it would be great to have Monica Folsky here for the first pitch, a long-time Bulldog coach, but yeah, we were on the cutting edge of Title IX, and it would be good to have some of those key people that were involved in the 70s, early 80s back on campus for that event to share and celebrate with.
Partnerships certainly important to Bulldog athletics, and you talked about the sports communication class partnering for this event as well. Just talk about those partnerships, how important those are, and how this helps not only Ferris State athletics, but those kids grow in the field.
Well, we partner with a lot of RSOs, a lot of academic majors and minors, but I mean, 3 jump out from the get-go. Our sports marketing with Laura Dix, our sports management with Matt Wagenheim, and sports communications with Sandy Alspine. Again, to provide a practical experience for these students to get hands-on experience is a win-win, and something that not necessarily can they get in the regular classroom setting. So we're happy to provide that experience.
Title IX event kind of winds down the home athletic season for Ferris State athletics, but certainly not the end of the year and not the end of the work for your office. Just talk about the summer, what goes on in terms of marketing and selling Bulldog athletics.
Well, our community understands the aspect we have both socially and economically on the community, and a lot of businesses step up in the summertime to help support us. not only to show their support and their loyalty to Ferris State Athletics, Ferris State University, but also they see it as a good value and good exposure for their business. We can